Soledad Canyon Road and Creekside Road were two areas that were beautified this year.
Darren, a couple of months ago we talked about this new improvement project on Soledad Canyon. Where are we now with this?
Right now, we have completed the first phase of the Soledad median refurbishment. Basically, this project, it's a 4.5-mile stretch of landscape medians that currently exist in the Canyon Country area on Soledad, between about where the library is, going east all the way to Shadow Pines. The first phase began just east of Sand Canyon and kind of works down to about a quarter mile. You can see that the project has replaced the shrubs and the irrigation system, and where we've needed to, we've installed new trees. A number of trees were unhealthy and needed to be removed, so we took those out and replaced them with new trees. But where possible, we've left in the mature trees to kind of give it that feel of maturity that the residents like. The medians that we have on the west side of the valley have been very popular. The residents like those. And so what we're trying to do with this project and with other projects that will be coming up is to bring the rest of the medians throughout the city of Santa Clarita up to that same standard. So you'll see this is going to be very similar to medians that you might see on Valencia Boulevard.
The new Creekside Road improvements include 3 new pedestrian crossings with bulb outs along Creekside Road between Auto Center Drive and Valencia Boulevard. The bulb outs include decorative pavers along the sidewalk area, environmentally friendly planting and irrigation, comfortable garden-lined rest areas with stone veneer, and easy-to-read wayfinding and pedestrian signage. Mayor Marcia McLean talked about the project.
We dedicated the new streetscape landscaping on Creekside in order to make it more user-friendly, more pedestrian-friendly, and much prettier.
The president of the Valencia Auto Dealers Association spoke to This Week in Santa Clarita about the partnership between the city and auto dealers.
It's a wonderful partnership between the car dealers and the city of Santa Clarita in the beautification of Creekside and all of the auto center. It's really exciting. This gives us the opportunity for the customers to walk across the crosswalks and cross-shop. They can go from one dealership to the other.
There are a lot of new and exciting things happening in Old Town Newhall. One example is the building improvements happening to local businesses along Main Street.
Right behind us, we have our very first building improvement grantee that's in construction. The building improvement grant was a grant that was provided by the city as part of the 21-point business plan for progress. It's actually funded through the American Reinvestment and Recovery Act. And through the 21-point plan, we really decided as a city and as the city council to put a lot of effort into what we can do to help businesses during the tough economic time, and this is one of those projects.
The city is well underway with the construction of the new 30,000 square foot Old Town Newhall Library. Let's take a look at the progress of the construction.
Harry, we were standing here yesterday when the concrete was being poured. We've entered a whole new phase of construction.
Yes. Evan, up until now, we've been doing the grading work. We've been doing the demolition work of the buildings, and we've been out here and shot this before. Yesterday was our major pour for the foundation. The contractor has been setting steel, and then yesterday was a combination of that. Right now, today, what they're doing is they're cleaning up from the pour yesterday, getting ready. They're getting ready for the next evolution of work. Now, what you see now is the foundation or the subgrade for the foundation. What they'll be doing in the ensuing weeks will be we'll start to bring the utilities into the building. We'll start some of the utility work around the outside of the library and the perimeter of the site, and then we'll be preparing to pour this the slab for the library. The actual slab the floors will sit on and the interiors will sit on. We'll start pouring that let's say at the end of March, middle of April.
Harry, we're obviously under construction, and last time we were chatting, it was right after one of the big cement pours a few months ago. Can you talk about what's happening behind us and what's going on today?
Well, what is going on today and what has gone on since the last time we videoed this, Evan, was the fact that we're installing the steel, the structural steel for the frame of the building. We've installed all of the columns and the beams for the east side of the building, and today and tomorrow morning we'll be installing the columns and the beams for the east side of the building. So a lot has been done, and we'll continue this work. Once this once the columns and the beams are up, the contractor will spend the rest of the month and maybe a week or second week of July welding everything up. Evan, as you can see, we have entered a whole new phase. We're completing the steel. We're on the second floor. As you can readily see, we're adding the stud metal framing for the walls. We're adding duct work for the HVAC. The western side of the building, all of the metal roofing is almost complete. On the eastern side, the wooden trusses that go for that roof are being fabricated in the shop, and they'll be brought out soon and they'll be installed. As you get into the building, we're doing a lot of the duct work for the HVAC, and a lot of piping for the electrical, for the data, all the infrastructure that's going to provide the data for the computers, for the some 94 public computers and 12 staff computers. So as we'll walk around now, you'll be able to see the better forming of the chimney section that's starting to take shape, and the wall work. The children's tower is almost complete, except for the topping off of the top structure, which is being brought to the site, and that will be manufactured and installed and put together on the ground, and then we'll install that at one time in what we're going to call the topping out of that tower structure.
Harry, good to see you again. It's been a few months.
Evan, it's good to see you too.
Thank you. And so what's going on behind us, and where are we in the construction?
Well, Evan, since the last time we've been out here, as you can see, we've made a lot of progress. Right now, you can see that actually the library is taking shape, that you can start to see some of the architectural features. The highest point being the tower, that's being completed. The siding, or at least the initial siding, is on the building, and this will get a membrane that will waterproof it, and will also get another siding on top of it. The roofing is going on. The roofing actually comes in several layers, and the layer that's being installed now is the insulation. So we have the metal deck of the roof down. The insulation is going down, and then after that there'll be another roof on top of that roof. As you can see, the windows are starting to take shape. Some of the architectural features of the window are starting to be developed and constructed, that you can see how many windows and really how big they are.